2025 has been a different year for Minecraft to say the least. 4 content updates, 2 Minecraft lives, and 0 1.22s and end updates. We've been in uncharted territory as we experienced our first year fully defined by Mojang's new system for updates that they revealed late last year. Before we move into 2026 and beyond, I want to review all the ways Minecraft has changed and grown in 2025. Let's talk about everything that's happened this year in Minecraft. 2025 has given us 7 new mobs to find in our worlds. 5 are mounts, 1 is a golem, and 1 is a common hostile mob. Copper golems made a strong comeback this year after losing the 2021 mob vote to the LA. These copper companions sort your items from new copper chests into wooden chests, and freeze into decorative statues if left to oxidize. After nearly 13 years, the zombie horse finally becomes survival obtainable, receiving a fresh rotten texture and an armed zombie rider. The camel also got an undead counterpart in the camel husk, which roams the desert at night with double the trouble, an armed husk and another new mob, the parched. This sandy skeleton spawns throughout deserts, shoots arrows of weakness, and like husks, doesn't burn in the sun. Down in the oceans, live nautiluses can be tamed with pufferfish, becoming an underwater mount that halts your need for oxygen while riding and can be armored. Also in the oceans are not-so-live zombie nautiluses, the chosen ride for trident drowns. When you're done playing in the water, dry off in the nether and grab yourself a dried ghast. Rehydrate it to get yourself a ghastling and grow it into a happy ghast, Minecraft's first flying mount. Seating up to 4 players, happy ghasts are a fun and colorful way to stroll across your world with friends and work on builds from above the ground. 7 mob variants have also been added. Pigs, cows, and chickens all received 2 new variants, each that reflect the climate they are residing in. While some of these variants have different models, the cow model has seen a glow up, showing off a new protruding muzzle as well as updated textures for cows and mushrooms. While sheep unfortunately did not get the same variant treatment, the color of their wool has changed to reflect their climate, with black being the most common color in cold biomes and brown being the most common color in warm biomes. Their undercoats are also now colored on Java Edition like the rest of their wool. The zombie nautilus also came with an alternate variant, the coral zombie nautilus, which lurks among the reefs of warmer oceans. Although wolves already had many texture variants, they now have sound variants as well, with each doggo having one of 7 sets of sounds. In other mob news, ghasts got a new higher res texture to match the new happy ghasts. Horses, donkeys, and mules can be fed carrots, and spawn eggs received new unique textures for every mob. Additionally, the spawn eggs tab has been reorganized to group mobs into intuitive categories. Desert biomes had a great year. Cacti now grow large pink flowers on top of them, adding a splash of color to an otherwise dry landscape. Speaking of dry, short and tall dry grass now grows in both deserts and badlands. Camels are no longer confined to spawning in desert villages and can now be found wandering in the dunes. In badlands and wooded badlands, farm animals can also be found too. Finally, loads of ambient sounds have been added to sandy and dry biomes through sand blocks, dead bushes, and dry grass. Forests and grassy biomes also had a good year. Colorful wildflowers grow in birch forests and meadows. Dry leaves litter the ground in forests, dark forests, and wooded badlands, and can be gathered for quick furnace fuel. These leaves can now be seen falling from trees throughout the world. You might now even stumble across entire trees that have fallen, a parody feature from Bedrock that now arrives in Java. Leaves blocks also have a new look with the see-through leaves option disabled. Bushes, no sweetberry, are mixed in with the short grass around the world. Fireflies, having not made the cut for 2022's Wild Update, finally make their debut with a bush of their own in swamps and around rivers. 2025 has revolutionized building with the new shelf blocks. These decoration pieces, with one for each wood type, can be used to hold 3 different item types and swap parts of your hotbar. Or, if you're more like much of the community, shelves can be used in builds as vertical slabs, letter signs, and so much more. Copper has been overhauled as a material, providing us with many new coppery blocks. Iron bars and iron chains now have copper equivalents, with the recipe for the copper chain featuring new copper nuggets. We finally get 4 new styles of chests with copper chests, which the copper golems use for sorting items. The copper golems oxidize into statue blocks, which have 4 distinct poses and can be scraped to reanimate them. Lightning rods finally have the full set of oxidation states, and copper trapdoors are now cheaper to craft, using 4 ingots instead of 6. In real life, copper can be burned to produce greenish flames, which is now reflected in the new copper torch and copper lanterns. Copper also receives a full tool and armor set. The tools only have the mining strength of stone, but are faster and more durable. The armor is weaker than iron, but is a solid early game solution for protecting yourself. On the topic of gear, 2025 gave us a new type of weapon, the spear. Spears come in every tool tier and have both a jab attack and a charge attack. Their charge attack is designed to be especially effective while on a mount, which is reflected by the spear being the choice weapon for zombie horsemen and the husk rider of a camel husk. Zombies, husks, piglins, and zombified piglins can all also spawn with a spear and will attempt to charge at you with them. Spears were given an exclusive enchantment, Lunge, which launches you forward when using your jab attack at a minor hunger and durability cost. Let's talk travel and navigation. For the first time, saddles now have a crafting recipe, making them easily obtainable in the early game. Lodestones are now much cheaper, no longer requiring a netherite ingot, but instead an iron ingot, and can also be found in ruined portal chests. Leads also became cheaper, replacing the recipe's slime ball with another piece of string. This is not the only change to leads though. Now they can be used to leash 2 entities together, can be retaken from fence posts, and can stretch further before snapping. Where you won't be using leads though is for bringing horses across rivers, as horses finally can float in water while mounted. Your swimming horse also has 2 new style options, with the addition of copper and netherite horse armors, as well as an updated leather horse armor texture. Finally, the hotbar has received a big change in multiplayer, sporting a new locator bar that directs you toward other nearby players. 2 features from the villager trade rebalance have been implemented this year. First, cartographers now sell maps to villages and other biomes depending on the biome they themselves are from. In some cases, they can also sell maps that point towards swamp huts and jungle pyramids. This small feature adds some lore to villages, as well as helping players locate specific biomes. The second feature added from the experiment adjusted wandering traders' offers. They can now sell more items, including wood logs, enchanted iron pickaxes, and invisibility potions, and will now buy some items from the player. In other villager news, bundles and spears can be found in some chests and villages. The wider Minecraft world has received some major changes. The texture for clouds have changed, and sometimes you can even see a creeper face in the sky. In Java, environmental fog has been added to the overworld, and fog has been increased during rain. In the end, a new and mysterious flash occurs in the sky, producing a boom and bathing the dimension in a purple light. In Bedrock Edition, Minecraft has an entirely new look with vibrant visuals, a new graphics mode that acts as a vanilla shader pack containing features such as realistic lighting, shadows that align to the pixel grid, and much more. While it is not yet on Java, many technical changes have been made in preparation for it to be implemented in the future. Vibrant visuals can also be fully customized, allowing creators to offer marketplace add-ons with their own shader configurations. 2 music discs were added in 2025, Tears by Amos Roddy and Lava Chicken by Hyper Potions, with the latter being a reference to the Steve's Lava Chicken song from a Minecraft movie. 5 new music tracks have also been added: Below and Above, Broken Clocks, Fireflies, Lilypad, and O's Piano, as well as a new music toast setting on Java Edition. A new remix album, Pixel Drift, was also dropped by Mojang this year. In some miscellaneous features, a new painting, Dennis, was added as a reference to a Minecraft movie. Dyes received all new textures, and iron block types all have new metal sounds. In Java Edition, 7 new splash texts have been added. 4 honor artists who have created music for the game, 2 honor a Minecraft movie, and 1 honors the Minecraft community, but we will talk more about that one later. 6 brand new capes became available this year. Home, Menace, and Yearn were all added as a promotion for a Minecraft movie, with the latter being obtained by playing on a Bedrock Live event server. The common cape was granted to all players who log into Bedrock Edition between the dates shown on screen. The 5th cape, the Copper Cape, was given to players who complete one of the task options for the 3rd part of a community challenge following the release of the Copper Age drop. The Zombie Horse Cape was announced the week that Mounts of Mayhem released and was rewarded for defeating mobs with a spear in Bedrock. 3 advancements were added this year: Hearts Transplanter, Stay Hydrated, and Mob Kebab. 1 new status effect was added, Breath of the Nautilus, which requires a player to be mounted on a Nautilus to achieve How Did We Get Here. On Bedrock, you can now also get achievements in worlds with add-ons enabled. Finally, in some light technical news, 8 new game rules and 5 new commands were added to Java, and 1 new game rule was added to Bedrock. Mannequin mobs were added as a Java counterpart to Bedrock's NPC mob. Test blocks and test instance blocks were added to Java, allowing in-game testing. The spawn chunks mechanic has been removed from Java, RIP. And in big news, Mojang has officially deobfuscated Java Edition, allowing modders to see Minecraft's full code. And that is all the major changes to the game this year, but that's not all that's happened in Minecraft. There are a few final mentions, and then I want to highlight some notable things that happened within the community. This year's April Fool's snapshot was Craftmine, a roguelike game mode where you create new worlds, unlock skills, and complete challenges. This is a lot of fun to play. A new featured server, Soulsteel, was added to Bedrock recently, featuring a dungeon crawler experience created by Nox Crew, a development studio and the developer of MC Championship. The end of the year brought a second new featured server, Mob Maze, a roguelite puzzle dungeon game created by Game Mode 1. A Minecraft movie released this year, receiving mixed reactions yet grossing $957 million worldwide. A sequel has been announced and is currently slated for a 2027 release. The Minecraft Experience Villager Rescue interactive event has had 2 new locations this year, in London and in Toronto, and is set to take place in Herning next year. Minecraft Blast, a new mobile puzzle game created in collaboration with King, entered playtesting late this year in select regions. A lot has happened in the Minecraft community this year, like always, but there's a couple things that cannot go without mention before closing out 2025. We've had 2 MCC event collaborations with Mojang, Color the World, and the Copper Crown. On October 4th, Hurt J Mac concluded a 14-year journey walking to the far lands in a series that has raised over $525,000 for charity. Mojang recognized this tremendous feat with the new Java splash text, "One does not simply walk to the far lands." In June, Hermitcraft hosted a 2-day charity livestream supporting gamers' outreach, raising over $847,000. The Hermitcraft server also concluded a 20-month 10th season and begun Season 11. In November, Love Tropics raised over $35,000 for charity in its 2-day livestream. The Mindcrack SMP server has returned this year following a very long hiatus. And finally, the Minecraft community was blown away this year by the cinematic premiere of Ish's 1,000-player Civilization Experiment, truly a Minecraft movie in its own right. And that concludes 2025 for Minecraft. We might have not had a really big major update this year like we've gotten in the past, but 2025 was by no means small or insignificant. This has been a huge year for the brand, for the community, and for myself as a creator. If you've made it all the way to the end of the video, thank you so much. I would really greatly appreciate leaving a like and sharing this video, and even subscribing if you want to see more Minecraft content. But that's all for now. Thank you for watching, have a good one, and I will see you in 2026, next year in Minecraft.